Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are in Unit 6, Systems of Equations, and we're starting the spiral review for the test this week. So, page 39 at the top. If you did not do these problems, stop the video now and try them on your own first, because the only way to learn math is to do math. Okay, welcome back. Let's see how you did. So, how to solve and check your solution. First things first, rewrite the problem. Negative 7x minus 13 equals 15. Now you want to isolate the variable x, and you do that by saying, I have to go everything else on the other side of the equal sign. So start by adding 13 to both sides. Now you have, this is 0, negative 7x equals 28. Divide both sides by negative 7, and x equals 4. Up, lies, x equals negative 4. Put a box around it because that was a gift. Now the part that everybody hates to do, the check. You're just going to take your answer and substitute it back in. So negative 7x minus 13 equals 15. Negative 7 times negative 4 minus 13 equals 15. Grab those calculators and push those buttons. Or yell at Siri. Hey Siri, what's negative 7 times negative 4 minus 13? Oh, look, she gave us the right answer, 15. Good girl, Siri. So, now I know. 15 equals 15, check. Now we have another one to do. And this one has subtract 6x. So when I rewrite that, negative 4 plus negative 6x equals negative 22. That way, I don't accidentally lose my negative sign. If you change it to plus or negative, you're not going to lose your negative sign. Okay, I have to go over the equal sign again, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides and get negative 6x equals negative 22 plus 4 is negative 18. Divide both sides by negative 6 and get x equals 3. Now, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to rewrite the problem and substitute 3 for x. Negative 4 minus 6x equals negative 22. Negative 4 minus 6 times 3 equals negative 22. Hey Siri, what's negative 4 minus 6 times 3? Oh, Siri, you evil thing, you didn't do it. All right, I have to do it myself then. Negative 4 minus 18 is negative 22. And that is true. Negative 4 minus 18 is negative 22. It equals negative 22. That checks. And ta-da, did those two problems. All right, the next one. Now, this is saying find the value of y when x equals negative 2. Straight up substitution. So 3 times negative 2 minus 2y equals 10. Multiply first, so 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, minus 2y equals 10. To go over the equal sign, I'm going to add 6 to both sides and get negative 2y equals 16. Divide by negative 2, and y equals negative 8. Do I have to check that? No. Will I on my calculator? Yes. I'm going to substitute the negative 8 for the y and the negative 2 for x, and I'm going to check that on my calculator. There's no reason not to. You have time. All right. The next one, 3 equals 2 times negative 2 minus 1y. You know why I'm adding that 1 in there, because I have to divide by negative 1 later. 3 times negative 2 is negative 4, so 3 equals negative 4 plus negative 1y. Add 4 to both sides. 7 equals negative 1y. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, and get, dun, 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 dun. Well, it's going to be negative 7 equals y. But you know, you can't have that variable on the right. You just have to flippy-flop it and get y equals negative 7. Because that is more likely than not going to be a multiple choice problem on the test. If I'm saying that, it's because it is, okay, people? That's a multiple choice problem. And that's not going to be an answer, but that is. Make sure you know what your answer is going to be. Okay, calculate the y value for the given x value. Well, this is just what we were doing, except now, ew, cooties, fractions. All right, so y equals 1/2 times 24 minus 4. Well, let's see, half of 24 is 12, so this isn't nearly as bad as it could have been. Y equals 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. Y equals 8. Not too bad. Y equals negative 5. Ugh, this one's more intense, you're right. 3/15 minus 7. Now remember, I can put a 1 under here and do negative 5 times 3 and 1 times 15 to get y equals negative 15 over positive 15 minus 7. Negative 15 over 15 is negative 1. So y equals negative 1 plus negative 7 to get an arrow over here. Okay. And y equals negative 8. You know, at this point, I would put it in the calculator because, again, this is going to be a multiple choice problem. You might as well put it in the calculator and get the answer. Just be sure you know how to multiply by fractions on your calculator. All right. Y equals 2/3 times negative 18, and I'm going to put that over 1 because when I multiply by fractions, I want to multiply a fraction times a fraction. It's easier. Plus negative 12. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Let's see, 2 times negative 18 is negative 36 divided by 3 plus negative 12. Negative 36 divided by 3 is negative 12 plus negative 12. Negative plus negative is still negative. Y equals negative 24. That is definitely a be careful, use your calculator problem. Many, many, many fractions. But we're good, we're smart, we can do this. It's not that bad. Okay. Y equals negative 1/4 times negative 6 over 1 plus negative 3/4. Negative times negative is positive. Y equals 6 over 4 plus negative 3 over 4. And now when you're adding or subtracting, you just go straight across the top. 6 minus 3 is positive 3. Keep the denominator 4. Or use your calculator. Your calculators have a fraction function. Use it. All right, those were the hard ones. Now, back to the easier problems. Write an equation for the line satisfying the given conditions, blah, blah, blah. Now, you know this is x1, y1, x2, y2. And you're going to use the equation m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is 3 minus 0 over 0 minus 4 to give me the fraction negative 3/4 for m. But in order to have an equation, I need it to be in y equals mx plus b form. But what is b? Well, b is the y value when x equals 0. And look, right here, x is 0, and the y value is 3. So I know that from this point, I have b equals 3. Now, I can rewrite it. I'm going to keep the y and keep the equals and keep the x and keep the plus, and I'm going to replace the slope m, negative 3/4, and the b, 3. And that's my equation. Y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3. Slope, 2/3, passing through the point, 3/4. Remember doing these. You have to have an x and a y and an m and a b. X, y, and b. Now, we know x is 3. We know y is 4. We know m is a silly fraction, 2/3. And it's b that we don't know but that we need to find. Use y equals mx plus b. Substitute what you know. Y is 4. M is 2/3. X is 3/1, because it's 3, but you make it a fraction. Plus b is what we're looking for. All right. 4 equals 2 times, well, you know what? I can cross out these two 3's. Just get 2 plus b minus 2 from both sides, and 2 equals b. Hey, now I know b is 2. And these two pieces of information, m is 2/3 and b is 2, and it goes right back in the same equation, y equals mx plus b. So you end up with y equals 2/3 x plus 2. Ba, 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 ba. Not horrible. You've done a million of those. You just have to look at your past notes. Okay, and now we also need to find an equation with just 2 points. So I have to start with m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 7 minus 4 over 1 minus 5. And you get 3/4 for your slope m. Yay. And now from the top, I need an x, I need a y, I need an m, and I need a b. So I'll use this one, 5/4 for x and y. That'll be the x and that'll be the y. And this is my m. All right. X equals 5, y equals 4, m equals 3/4, and b is what's missing. Y equals mx plus b. Substitute what you know. 4 equals 3/4 times 5 plus b. 4 equals 3 times 5 is 15 over 4 plus b. So happy I have a calculator. Minus 15 over 4. And I get b equals, well, 4 minus 15 over 4 is 1/4. Trust me, do it on a calculator. And now I have m is 3/4, b is 1/4. Back in that same y equals mx plus b equation. and I get y equals 3/4 x plus 1/4. Really, really happy I don't have to graph that. Boom, 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 bam. Well, that's enough for today. I'll talk to you soon.